I'm live. I did it. I made it. Okay. We were having a rip roaring time over on the um in the green room today. We were talking. Oh wow, look at my hair. This is travel hair for sure. Um, we were having a big discussion. It's bouncing all around, but yeah, it was fun, and I'm happy that you're here. Welcome to Tea Time. It is nice to see you. Thank you for joining. It is another Sunday. It is November 17th. I almost forgot to schedule this tea time. Well, I scheduled it. I almost forgot to tell people about it because it's been a crazy month with lots of traveling and recording. I was in Wisconsin earlier this month, which was really fun. Played some shows in Stoughton and somewhere near Appleton. And yeah. And then I flew home. I went to San Diego and on Thursday and played some stuff for Bose, the sound system company I work with sometimes. I love them dearly, and it was a holiday party, November holiday party. And then flew home, and then I played my show in San Francisco at the Lost Church, which is one of my favorite venues. Absolutely just incredible. Nonprofit. Check it out. If you're in the Bay Area at all, you should definitely see a show there. It's pretty magical. It feels like old timey and like, I don't know. There's definitely magic in those walls. Sorry, I hiccup. Yeah, and excuse me. Just recorded a Christmas song with my friend Alexis Hart, who is an amazing singer-songwriter. I have to sneeze, I think, because it's really cold in my house. And then what else did I do? Oh yeah, I have a whole list of things that I did. Oh no, I have to sneeze again. It's usually two. Is it happening? I bit my tongue. That was fun. Brian Howard and I recorded a Bee Gees song together, which was really fun. I did a bunch of. Hopefully he releases it. I think we're gonna release it as a Shorty George. Did I bring my tissue? Hang on. Yes, I'm wearing green sweatpants. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's not COVID. It's just cold in here. Yeah, that's good. And I swept. Don't sweep. Sweeping is bad for the air quality. Okay, that's better. Though I do want to scratch my eyes out because they're very itchy right now. Don't touch them. Yes, we'll release the Bee Gees song as a Shorty George. What else did I do? I sang harmonies for a wonderful artist named Kevin Beals. 2 different songs for him. Let's see, what else is on here? I did another demo for an artist. So it's just been tons of recording. So, and a bit of travel. So the November that I thought that was going to be super duper chill was not chill. But, here we are, November 17th. And I'm going to start Patreon. I'm going to go to my grandma's house, have a little Thanksgiving hang out with her in Calaveras County. Should be fun. Yeah. What's new with you? What are you up to? How has your November been? P.S. I am drinking some Earl Grey with some cashew milk and some vanilla. And it is delicious in a wonderful way to kick off the morning. It's 11. Anyway, hello. Thanks for joining. It's jewelry mystery box time again. That's so fun, Daphne. I still have some of your pieces I have them all, but I still wear some of them a lot. I had stopped wearing jewelry for a bit, and then I'm starting to reincorporate it in my life. Earrings. Don't want them to close up. And then, okay, so Mark helped keep me on time. That was good. Thank you for that, because I would have talked all day. And Alfred, yes, I'm using my iPhone as camera. What do you think? Is it better? Is it better quality? Is it too good a quality? Because sometimes you don't want to see up too close. I did brush my teeth, though. So that's good. Anyway, good morning. Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining. What am I going to start with? I'm going to start with a song. Wait. Per usual, since I've been crazy busy, I am I go through my tea time songs the night before, and what have I not played yet? And so it's a fun place to try out all of these songs I haven't played in a while, even if they aren't quite all there yet. I have some fun things to talk about today. One of which is the winter tea times. I'm going to be doing a chocolate and tea tasting for each one, just one tea and one chocolate. This is Alfred. Alfred threw me this idea, which I love. One tea, one chocolate. When I was in Stoughton, there was a chocolate and tea shop called Yahara Chocolate and Tea. And actually, that was the tasting that I did last month. And so I visited them, and it was an unbelievable place with tons of, I don't know how many bars of chocolate. Alfred, do you know how many bars of chocolate they had there? Just so many. So like over 50 teas maybe. And then they had like the specialty teas as well. So yeah, anyway, it was really cool. So I picked out some chocolate and some tea that I'm going to do one chocolate, one tea every, for 3 months. And so I will post which ones I am doing. So if you are interested in joining me, you can order those chocolates or the teas or both in advance and do it along with me, and we can talk about it. And it won't be like a huge, it won't take up a bunch of time. We'll still do our regular tea time. But I think it would be really fun to share some things that I really love and experiment and see what these taste like with you. I got some really interesting bars. They're all non-dairy, so some of them are dark chocolate and some of them are milk chocolate, but the milk is alternative milk. So lots of chocolate. Online counted 70 plus vegan bars alone, and that's not even counting the non-vegan chocolate bars they have, which was so many. That's what Alfred said. Did you finish the chocolate from last month by the next day? No, maybe. I actually shared them with my family. We all tasted them together. It was kind of really, really fun. Uh, it's fun to share it with people. I mean, is it fun to eat it all by yourself? Yes, it is fun to eat it all by yourself. But it's kind of fun to like share it and talk about it and make it like a thing. It is fun to share things you love with other people. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. I think it'll be fun. And yeah, no pressure to join, because I know chocolate and tea aren't the cheapest things in the world. But if you're feeling you got some extra change from the couch and you want to join along, please do. Or if you're in the area, come on over. And then I'll share the bars that I have with, let's see. Anyway, yes. Let's get to our lyrics. Did Megan, did you not put your lyrics up? I did not. Beep bop boop. Oh, I didn't talk about on our backstage green room. I didn't talk about how I got to this trip to Wisconsin. I'm multitasking here, looking for these lyrics. I didn't talk about how I got to hang out with Ms. Megan Farrell, which was magical. She happened to be touring through. She was in Chicago, and she reached out to Ian and Dave from Mile of Music and said, hey, would it be possible, could I come and play a show? And they're like, well, your buddy Megan Slankard is playing a show. Maybe you guys could play it together. And they reached out to me, and they're like, would it be okay if Megan joined? And I was like, I insist. And we had the best show together. We wrote a song together, and we played that there. And it's really magical playing. I feel the magic in the air, apparently. I'm trying to see the magic in the air right now. In this very scary world. So yeah, it was really wonderful singing harmonies with her, and I feel like we've got a good like little special musical connection there, and we're gonna make some things happen. All that to say, I found my lyrics, and we're gonna play, and I'm gonna play this song. My hands are super dry, gross. This is a song that I wrote a long time ago, with my buddies who work at this music house called Pollen Music House out of Decibel Music Studio, or recording studio here in San Francisco. And they write songs for commercials. And one day, JJ from Pollen Music Group reached out to me and was like, hey, would you sing some oohs or woes on this song that our friend Scott is writing for the granola bar commercial? And I was like, sure. And then they usually send in, I don't know, 10 songs or 5 songs, like, hey, these could all be for your granola bar. And then the granola bar company, looks through them, and maybe they have a couple other music houses sending them 5 songs or 10 songs. And then they'll pick a song, and they'll be like, okay, this one would be in our commercial. And usually they don't. It's like when they're wading through, I don't know, 40 different songs, it's hard to have the song that you worked on picked, because there's just so many good choices, and you never know what they're looking for. But they ended up picking ours, and it was really fun to get like 30 seconds or 15 seconds of whoa in a commercial. And some of you have heard this before, but afterwards, the commercial was like, hey, we're going to put like all of the songs that these came from on our website. And we didn't have a full song. We only had the 30 seconds of woeing. So Scott and I got together and finished the song. I remember they're like super tight deadlines. So I was like, okay, I'll hunker down and write these lyrics. And I ended up writing it. And it's called Part-Time Philosopher. And it goes like this. Sorry, they're so dry.
The world is so big, but you'd lose it in the sky if you weren't on a map or tied down on a line. And I won't tire of being a part-time philosopher if it keeps you entertained while I'm sitting deep in wonder. I'm pulling on my shoes and I'm tugging at your sleeve, hoping it will never tear while I'm taking you around with me, smiling at the camera we haven't put away in years. It brings us in the future, shows our kids how the past has got us here. I can't wait to get you out of my mind, out of my mind. Can't wait to get you out of my mind, out of my mind, and into my heart. Talking a big game and maybe careless with our dreams, but really deep inside all I want is for you to share with me. Steaming cup of coffee when the sun spreads through the sky. If this were the last thing I ever did, I would want you by my side. Can't wait to get you out of my mind, out of my mind. Can't wait to get you out of my mind, out of my mind, and into my heart. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everything you've ever said is buried deep inside my head. Made me smile from ear to ear, made me cry a million tears. One thing I don't wanna fear is losing my sense of adventure. We're talking a big game now, pretend we're really old, and I cannot spin in circles, so the dance we do to music is holding you so gentle. And I won't tire of being a part-time philosopher, 'cause it keeps us looking forward and sitting deep in wonder. I can't wait to get you out of my mind, out of my mind. Can't wait to get you out of my mind, out of my mind, and into my heart. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Some little voice breakage there. It's a loud song for early in the morning. It's not early in the morning, but it's like if you haven't talked for a couple hours, or, you know, gets a little gritty. Yeah. So I was picturing to the whoa, whoa, whoa part. That was the part in the commercial. But I was also picturing that that part that was the bridge. The one thing I don't want to fear is losing my sense of adventure. Like, that's such a Megan-y. I threw myself in there hardcore on that line. And sometimes I do. Sometimes it's gone. Like, there have been times between albums that have just been like years. And part of it's, you know, fatigue. I think fatigue can play a fear. Fatigue can really play into that, like, why I don't feel adventurous. Fear sometimes can be good, depending on the kind of fear. Like, sometimes fear is why something is adventurous. I mean, there's always a little bit of fear every time I step up on the stage or travel to a new place and play for new people. Sometimes even playing for friends can be scary. But I think that's all the good kind of fear. But it is, like, I think something that, like, I'm trying to identify the things that push me towards, like, retaining that sense of adventure. And I think things like this, like tea time, where I get to be with my people. I'm so glad that you're here. And I know that this is potentially going to be a very, you know, for some people, this is going to be a really difficult time for a lot of us. And some for more than others. And I think one thing to keep in mind is that, I guess for me to keep in mind, and is like, this is what Brett, the owner of the Lost Church, kept saying to me yesterday. Lead with love. And he kept saying it over and over and over again. Like, he would say something, he'd be like, oh, I'm really worried about this or whatever. And then he'd be like, lead with love. Like, it was almost like a mantra that he would say to himself. And I really liked that. And that's not normally a Megan thing. You know me. I'm like, I like rain and dark caves and cold. I want to see my breath. You know, it's like, there is a lot of darkness in my music sometimes. I mean, it sounds joyful. But I think part of that is me processing, you know, thoughts and feelings and the world. I said this at the workshop that I did with in Wisconsin, Stoughton, Wisconsin. Was like, I think music is the translator, the Google translator for me. Like, I'm like, what does the world mean by that? And then I'll play music and I'm like, okay, maybe this is what it means. Or, I mean, it works both ways. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm tangenting per usual. But yeah, I'm going to try, and I don't want to lose my spark. I don't want any of us to lose our spark. I mean, I think there's going to be times that we're going to need to hardcore, like, recharge. I think that's incredibly important. But I want us all to, like, lean on each other if we need, and, you know, figure out how to keep fighting. So, yeah. Let's do it. We're going to keep fighting. Lean on each other. Take care of each other. Anyway, it's lovely to see you. I love you all. Thanks for being here and hearing me just blah per usual. Tom, I don't even know what Blue Sky is. Is that another social media platform? I'll check it out. It's a lot. Yeah, you guys definitely inspire me. I'm so grateful for this community. You've kept me going. You've kept me going. Alternative to X. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you, Beth. It is hard to it's hard to lead with love sometimes when especially when people are coming from completely different backgrounds or have different belief systems. I'm in the same boat. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to hold on to my compassion. My sisters are maybe one of the most compassionate people I know, and so I've been talking, I've compassion with her and trying to like understand how she does it. But I think it's good. I think it's yeah. Lead with love. Lead with love. Lead with love. That's gonna be my new mantra too. Driving in the car. Oh, lead with love. Lead with love. We're all in that boat. That's right, Merlin. That is right. Anyway, we'll lead with love and lean on each other when we need help and strength. Yeah, trying. It's not easy. It's hard. It's difficult. Yeah. What is a tangential question? What is that washer hookup behind you on the wall? That's a washer hookup. That's where my washer and dryer would go if I had one, but I don't have one. I should maybe get one someday, but instead I borrow the neighbor's. Oh yeah, no, it's a piece of art that I painted there. No, I'm just kidding. It is actually functional, supposedly. I've never had a washer and dryer. But I probably should get one at some point, if possible. Just another thing. I would prefer to buy another musical instrument. Who needs clean clothes? Yeah. I'm gonna play. Oh wait, I'm gonna play you another song. Sorry, I feel like very tangenty. Maybe I'm always tangenty. I think that I'm always tangenty. Okay, so let's go to the next song. I was looking through like songs that I excuse me, used to play in the old days. Excuse me. And I totally remember this song. This song was, what's it be? This album was huge for me at one point. And I was like, oh yeah. So growing up, I loved all classic rock. It was Beatles, only Beatles. Then I was like, all right, okay, I'll let some like Led Zeppelin and Ozzy Osbourne and, Simon and Garfunkel, Heart, Pat Benatar, filter in. And then I started getting more into the singer-songwriter and leaning a little bit more into that, because that's the instrument that I had available to me was the acoustic guitar. So it was, it wasn't all just, it was some, it was easier for me to have access to that type of music, play that type of music, sound like that type of music. So I sort of leaned a little bit more towards that, and then yeah, Richard Trindle and Sean Colvin and things like that. So I learned this Sean Colvin song. I think my parents got me this record for my birthday or something. And I have not played this in like years. So let's see what happens. But this song was huge for me. So I think it goes like this. Nope. Here we go.
Sonny came home to her favorite room. Sonny sat down in the kitchen. She opened a book and a box of tools. Sonny came home with a mission. She said, days go by, I'm hypnotized. I'm walking on a wire. I close my eyes and fly out of my mind into the fire. Sonny came home with a list of names. She didn't believe in transcendence. It's time for a few small repairs, she said. Sonny came home with a vengeance. She said, days go by, I don't know why. I'm walking on the wire. I close my eyes and fly out of my mind into the fire. Get the kids and bring a sweater. Dry is good, but wind is better. Count the years you always knew it. Strike a match, go on and do it. Days go by, I'm hypnotized. I'm walking on the wire. I close my eyes and fly out of my mind into the fire. Ooh, light the sky and hold on tight.
I have to scroll. Sorry.
The world is burning down. She's out there on her own, and she's alright. Sonny came home. Sonny came home. Sonny came home.
Picardy third. Oh man, that song is so cool. Ugh, I have to undo my legs here. Wow. Yeah, that song is so neat. I love how it pulls you in immediately to this, like, who is Sunny and what is she doing? And then you're like, oh, she seems like she might be a pyro and she might be burning something down. But I love how contained and unhinged it is. She seems very calm. The chord progression is so cool. This chord, G sharp over E is so, it's so neat. Like, what a cool way to walk up. Such a cool song. I like that it's not your typical, just like, you know, 4-chord, you know, I guess it's 3 chords, but you know what I mean. It's like there's a lot going on in that song. Nerd, 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 nerd. It was good for me when I was growing up to listen to that. I think it's always good to like pull in these. I think artists like Sean Colvin were why I was constantly trying new things with music and guitar, maybe in creepy lyrics. I liked the fact that I could, I'm like, okay, so she's doing like different tunings and things like that. So it was good. Yeah. Good inspiration. Ozzy Sabbath cover. Could. Okay, let's see. Let's go back. Let's look at instruments of better use of funds, actually. It's true. I feel like washers are constantly breaking. Like the old washers, if you had an old washing machine, it would last you 50 years. But if you buy a new one, it will last you 3. Oh yeah, get one of those small washer bottom dryer top. If only I had the money. I just like borrowing my neighbors. My mother had a wringer washer. Ooh, those are fun. They were great at destroying clothes. When you get the hiccups, you put a burning match in a glass of water. Oh, I have never heard of that trick, Marilyn. Huh. You drink it, of course. Beep, bop, boop. Musical instrument. Washboard. I don't have a washboard. I don't know if my musical zoo will require a washboard. I do appreciate a washboard, but it's a certain, not a percussionist. But a Ozzy Sabbath cover with a washboard, now that might be something. It's probably been done. Alex Wong probably has already done that. You love this song Back in the Day, and you hate that you're that old to say Back in the Day. I hear that. Back in the day, it was only 25 cents a gallon. All right, let's see. Alex does love making weird stuff. Alex Wong, if you haven't heard, my friend and producer friend and artist Alex Wong, check him out. He does love making weird sounds out of things. Me too. He actually just posted recently on his socials a cover of, or not a cover, him playing a song that he and I wrote together called The Light, and he was playing it with a string quartet, and it sounded so good. Oh my gosh. Sunny Came Home was the sort of dark, twisted song with a catchy melody that you think, yeah, you'd think that I would have written. Oh, that's nice of you. Yeah, I do like a dark, twisted song with a catchy melody. One that you're like, oh, this is fun to bop to, and you're like, wait, what is she saying? That's my favorite kind of song. Yeah. Oh yeah, Paula Cole, Tori Amos, all of these wonderful artists. Yeah. It's like a sewer pipe. Was that an instrument? Interesting. Anything could be an instrument, including this. What is this called? A persimmon? Hey, here's my question to you. How do you know when these are ripe? Because like the longer ones, the deeper reddish longer ones, those would get really soft and you're like, it's ripe. But I feel like this is always hard as a rock. So how do I know that this is ready to eat? Because like the impatient Megan just wants to eat it immediately, but I mean, that thing is hard as a rock. And I've had it for a while, like a week. These are the important things we talk about at tea time. Thanks for joining Tea Time. We'll be with you momentarily. First, a break to talk about the ripeness of persimmons. And a sip of tea. A persimmon is ripe when it is soft, sweet, and has a deep orange or reddish color. Softness, a ripe persimmon will give a little when gently pressed and have the texture similar to a ripe tomato. So this needs another month. Yeah, that is. It's like it's the same texture of wood. If this was carved out of wood, it might be actually. But I want to eat it now. Do you ever do that? Like you're like a pear. That's my bane right there. A pear. I'm like, I want that pear so bad. I will suffer through an unripe pear because I'm that impatient. It's like it's bad. You do that with bananas? I totally do that with bananas, but I kind of like it with bananas. You're like, ooh. Why does it have the same texture as celery? Yeah. Anyway, that's that. Oh, okay. So Patreon patrons, SoundCloud has just changed something, and temporarily, I just found this out today, all of our streaming links are down. Just know that I'm aware of it. I think I have to reset all of the links. So that might take a skosh, but I'm going to try and get on that today. And hopefully that is the issue. And if not, I will be contacting SoundCloud. But I think it is a secret link. I think they changed their formula to what the secret links are. So I put a note to remind you, or to, excuse me, to tell you that, yes, excuse me, I'm sorry. So I think that SoundCloud, I think they changed, they're doing some updates. They might be security updates. They might be something they're changing the way they do stuff. It's just in regards to the secret links. So all of my Patreon songs are on secret links. I think all you have to do is go into maybe edit song and then click the button, reset secret link, recopy that link, and then add it to wherever you had it posted or give it to, which is a pain in the butt, especially when you have 119 Patreon songs that you have to do that to. So I think that's the thing. Yeah, they did like a little warning about it a few weeks ago, but I wasn't sure if you had to reset them then or reset them after they changed the thing. So I just let my secret links expire, and apparently that happened today. So we'll see, and I hope to fix that ASAP. I'll keep you posted. What else was I going to talk to you about? Oh yeah, I am going to do a holiday postcard mailing to my wonderful, beautiful patrons. So I will be putting a Google thing. If you want to get a holiday postcard, all you have to do is send me your address, and I'll send it to you, and I'll be posting that on Patreon later. I love getting mail that's not bills. It's fun. It's fun to get like a little hi. And I really like, yeah. So I'm going to be sending that out. Just a little love. So look out for that. Look out for the chocolate and tea tasting menu, the holiday postcard menu. Did you see that on sound? Did you see that? Whoa. What? What did I just do? Did you see those balloons, or am I going insane? I didn't know that was something you could do. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm not crazy. I didn't know you could do that on this. That's what else can we do? Is this one the thumbs up? Okay, so the thumbs up something. That's boring though. Oh, is this the rain? Can we do this? Do we know this? 2 thumbs up is this one might be the rain. Yeah, that's the one I like right there. Yeah. Anyway, okay, done with my magic show. Magic show. Lost my train of thought. So Megan. So very Megan. Updates. Oh yeah. Tea and chocolate menu. Oh yeah. This is how I got in trouble. Tea and chocolate menu. Holiday postcard request. And updating the Patreon links. That's the things that I'm going to be working on. And then look out for them. So I'm going to sing another song. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here's my song. Get rid of that. Oh yeah. Okay. I want to try this song. I'm really scared to try this song though. Are you gonna stay? You're cool to stay there, guitar? You're not gonna fall over? Please do not fall over. Okay, so here, I'm scared to do this one, but we're gonna do it anyway. It's been a million years since I have played this thing. But we're gonna try it. You went fishing for an answer, one I couldn't give you, and we both know what you're after, only you could walk through. You often dream of golden pastures and a home that you can hide in, to put a girl in front of a pastor whose arms that you could die in. You found me bleeding on the pavement, someone pulling at my feathers, 'cause I said I would leave when I could fly again. Prayed that I'd never get better. But then one day you pricked your finger where the skin was broken. The pain, it reminded you of what you thought of me. So you left the windows open. But I keep on telling myself, I keep on telling myself, is that the worst that could happen? Could have made you happy. Was that the worst that could happen? Was that the worst that could happen? I could have gone old there. Was that the worst that could happen? Well, I had nothing to fear. Now the freedom feels like a pit in my stomach. Feels so loud, wish I had never wronged it. Didn't think that I'd stop running, but at least I'm learning from it. I keep on telling myself, I keep on telling myself, was that the worst that could happen? You could find some other girl. Was that the worst that could happen? Was that the worst that could happen? I lose everything I hold dear. Is that the worst that could happen? Well, I have nothing to fear.
nothing to fear. I keep on telling myself. 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 Is that the worst that could happen? I could have lost everything. Was that the worst that could happen? Is that the worst that could happen? I could die out there. Is that the worst that could happen? Well, I have nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. I have nothing to fear. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Good old mandolin. Man, it's been a while since I played that thing. Oh, sorry, I keep shaking the camera. Look at though. Can you see will it focus on my fingers? The mandolin press marks. That thing is legit. Speaking of getting your calluses back, I've been playing. Like, each musical instrument requires a different, like, set of skills. It's, like, hard to maintain them all, especially, like, I want to, do some mixing, or I want to do some recording, or use my keyboard, or play the mandolin, or play my trumpet. Like, you're like, ow, my face hurts. I forgot that this uses these muscles. This is hard. Hi Brian, thanks for dropping by. Oh, does this one do anything? Yes, it does. Do I have an octave mandolin? What's an octave mandolin? I think this is like this is a normal, I think a regular mandolin, which has each string as a repeat of itself. And I was slightly out of tune. I think it's like the traditional mandolin. However, it is not a traditional mandolin body, though they do come in several different versions. There's like the boat back, which I also have, that is impossible to play for me because it's always like slipping off my lap. This one is like more of a guitar shaped mandolin. But and they have like the teardrop mandolins. At some point, I would like to get the F-shaped mandolin with the curly Q. But like an old Gibson. If only I had unlimited musical instrument funds. I want that. I want my Fender P-Bass, my 1963, my Marty Bell Silver Sparkle. You need to get your you need your 12 string. You need to get it back. Love a good 12 string. I have a 12 string though. James DePreto, my guitar player, clipped off the second set of strings, the lower set of strings, a long time ago, and now it's just been this really beautiful, like, high-strung guitar. Nerds! I'm sorry that I'm talking about musical instruments now. Okay, let's see. Where's Oliver today? That is Oliver! Come here, buddy! The people are asking about you. Last I saw him, it's so... Ooh, the sun's coming out. Oliver, the sun's coming out. That feels so nice.
what was I gonna say? Wow, brain. It's gone. Oh, The Last Stop Oliver. He was wrapped up in a quilt, just like this. Very cute. It's very cold in my house, which I love it. Beep bop boop bop beep. I was gonna say, okay, so let's play another song. Let's do it. Wow, I'm just talking so much. Well, that's what I do. Beep bop bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba. Let's play this song. I'm gonna go to this. This is another Patreon song that I don't think I play this on Tea Time. I haven't really figured out how to play this song because this song is just a bunch of cellos. So it's not, I don't think it's really, I almost reached for the mouse, but I accidentally grabbed the persimmon. Yeah, it's, I think it would be cool on bass. I don't know how to play the song, but it's really kind of fun. So we're just going to do like an interpretation of this song. I actually wrote this song in 2016 about, let's see, how can I explain this? This is about knowing that you have the power all along, and sometimes people tell you you don't. And so this was modeled after The Wizard of Oz, of just like, maybe it's society, maybe it's the maybe it's your schoolmates, or yourself. It's like everything. It's social media. It's people telling you that you need to be someone else, or you need to be better. Like there's this constant, if you weren't, we're constantly being sold to. That's the way our society works. And it's hard to sell to people who don't need things. So if you are feeling good in your body, this is just one version of it. If you're feeling good in your body and good in your mind, then you don't need as many things. But if they're telling you, oh, you're too old, or your skin is too wrinkly, or your clothes are out of style, or you would only be happier if you had these shiny things, and so you're constantly told that you're not good enough. We are all, maybe. And so so I wanted this song to be like Wizard of Oz. Well, you had it, we had all of we possessed all of these things all along. They made it to Oz and they realized they had everything. Long explanation, and it's just as confusing. There's been a storm, it's throwing a fit. Let my mind go wandering, I haven't seen it, think anything since. Oh, and if only I could simply believe in myself. I see I had it all along. It was never really gone. Every turn of the road, that somebody found finally lay out brick by brick. I lost my heart the way, the hole in my rib cage that I need to fix. If only I could simply believe in myself. I know I had it all along. It was never really gone. I'm gonna be brave, tired to play it safe. Yeah, I died to the tower to rip down that curtain grate. But ain't no wall of gate is gonna stop me from moving. Gonna keep on walking. Then when I arrive, find you fly. All I gotta do is find the pieces that are left inside. strings.
If I had faith in the green city that's up ahead, if I only had courage but not get discouraged, just count on my red shoes to do all the steps. If only I would simply believe, I would prove you wrong. I'm gonna be brave, I'm tired of playing safe. I'm going down the street to the town to rip down that curtain straight. Ain't no wall or gate is gonna stop me from moving. Gonna keep on walking. Then when I arrive and I find you lie, all I gotta do is find the pieces that I left inside. There is no place I'd rather be. So warm and happy inside my dream. I'm gonna be brave, I'm tired of playing safe. I'm going straight to the tower to rip down that curtain gray. But in the wall of gate, is that gonna stop me from moving? Gonna keep on walking. Then when I ride and I find you light, all I gotta do is find the pieces that I left inside. It's all I gotta do is find the pieces that I left inside. All I gotta do is find the pieces that I left inside.
Hard to play that one when you don't have a full string section. But it played the bass part, I guess. Yes, that was Oz. Keep on Walking. Number 24, Patreon song. Yeah. Pretty fun. Sounds a little bit like Cole Porter and Gershwin. Oh, that's kind of fun. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, thanks so much. I appreciate it. 'Tis fun to revisit these songs, and sometimes I write them on an acoustic guitar, so they're so easy to just to like play again, But sometimes they're written on these other instruments, and it's just like, oh, you have to sort of reimagine what that would be like if you were to translate it back to acoustic guitar. Which I think is what makes music cool. I mean, one of the many, many, many reasons music is cool. All right, well, we are drawing to the end of our tea time. I'll play you one more song. But as usual, I just want to say, yeah, I love you so much, and I'm so glad you're here. Oh, that sun feels great. I'm so glad you're here, and yeah, I think that's going to be, I'm going to borrow Brett from the Lost Church's mantra, lead with love, and see how it suits me. I mean, yeah, going forward. But I know this can feel like a lonely time for a lot of us. I know I struggle with it sometimes, but I am grateful for this community that we have. So know that you're not ever alone, and I know that I'm not ever alone. And we got each other. Let's lean on each other. Yeah. And we're gonna get through it. And now I'm gonna play a song that has nothing to do with any of this, except for I used to play it when I was a little child, because it was fun to play. Yeah. Where did it go? I could have sworn I had, wait, got the lyrics up. There it is. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Yeah. All right, well, look out for the chocolate and tea tasting email on Patreon, and look out for the holiday postcard email on Patreon, and know that I will be working to fix the Patreon song links imminently. That's a nice priority. So yeah, we'll make that work. And in the meantime, I will sing this song that Dusty Springfield sang. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Billy Ray was a preacher's son. When his daddy would visit, he'd come along. They gathered around and started talking, and then so when Billy would take me walking through the backyard, we'd go walking. Then he'd look into my eyes. Lord knows my surprise, the only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. Oh, he was. Ooh, yes, he was. Being good isn't always easy, no matter how hard I try. When it starts sweet talking to me, then it tell me everything is alright. Kiss and tell me everything is alright. Can I get away again tonight? Only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. Yeah, the only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, he was. Oh, he was. Oh, ooh, woo, woo, woo. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Ooh, Lord, I remember the was in his eyes, stealing kisses from me on the sly, taking time to make time, but telling me that he's all mine. That if I'm each other's knowing, I look at us here on my tree growing. Only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man. The only boy who could ever teach me was the son of a preacher man. Yes, it was. Oh, it was. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, it was. Ooh, yeah. Yes, it was. Yeah. Yes, it was. Is it just me, or do you guys also hear drum fills when a song is ending? That's me. That's in my head. Anyway, thank you so much. Yes, Dusty Springfield. Oh, sorry. Was that so loud? That was probably loud. Sorry, microphone. I've got something in my eyeball. Probably eyelash or finger. Mascara. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you all very, 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 very much for hanging out with me on this lovely Sunday. I'm sending you a big old hug right now. Yeah, sorry. It's my elbow. Happy holidays. Is it too early to say that? Does it? Yeah, that's hard. Thank you. Lead with love. I love you. Take care of each other. Let's all take care of each other. And yeah, we got this. And I will see you next tea time. Love you tons. I can't find my hang up button, so it's going to be like, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Okay, it's right here. Found it. Okay. See you later. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Mwah.